my name is Philip Walsh. I'm an artist of some sort. Many years ago I studied graphic design, specialising in illustration, but I changed from 2D to 3D to earn my bread and butter. I earned my living sculpting, modelling in wax, comic figures and realistic figures. When I went to school at Moseley Road Art School, I also worked in wax there. I'd done a little horror cabinets made out of wax, cut off fingers, skeletons, bones and such things. I've done a lot of work for Disney, Looney Tunes, Sesame Street, advertising models, and on the other side realistic models, or farmyard animals, lions, tigers, hippos, horses. Maybe horses are my favourite. I started modelling at a very early age. When I was a little boy, I liked always playing with plasticine. And I always had little plastic models. Farmyard animals, little soldiers, and I used to add things. Maybe add an extra leg, an extra tail. If something was broken, I used to repair it and put it on. And I think that this love for 3D or plastic or modelling stayed throughout my art career. And in 23 years, I've made over 1,200 different models, from Disney to realistic work. Of all the models that I make or have made in the past, I think Disney models are maybe the hardest. With their S-curves, with their own character, with their own anatomy, is very hard to put together. Horses are maybe my favourite animal. I have a good feeling when I'm modelling horses. There is a certain fascination that I have for horses, and maybe it comes from the power, the size of them. They do what they want. The character Lil, in my new series of drawings, also does what she wants. She was a barmaid. She had a lot of bad luck in her life, but she made the best of it. She was a bundle of joy. She was a lively, corpulent, heavy lady, but very light-footed. In modern day terms, maybe not. She doesn't have the perfect figure, the perfect looks, but for me, she exemplifies life. She makes the best of it. She really enjoys and does what she wants. That was her way. And Lil, in my drawings, she's just as lively. She likes to go to different places. Santa Ponza of Mallorca. The Landesgarten show in Schwäbisch Gmünd. She likes to dance on the rocks, going across the Rems or Joseph's Beckley. She likes to pick flowers. The first painting with 15 ladies, I wouldn't say caused a sensation, but it was very much a talking point. I mean, by coffee and cakes, it was just these ladies. Such a talking point, such a conversation stick. It was unbelievable. And everybody seen somebody they knew or had a resemblance to that. In the 15 ladies, she's the lady with the red-brown hair in the polka dot bikini. She's the lady that dances around. She's the lady who likes displaying herself. She's the lady who says, "Hey, look at me." In my artwork, maybe the influence from the comic figures that I've worked on, I like to bring the humour out. And the main thing it does, it's got to be a talking point. It's got to bring enjoyment to somebody. Maybe years ago, everything used to be dark, sepia, black and white. Now, very colourful, alive, lebendig. Every artist likes a pat on the back. You can't live from the pat on the back, but when people are talking about your work, whether you're mentioned in the paper or they actually see it live in a gallery, that is the point. That is the point of every artist. He's making something. You have to feel happy where you work, where you live. My little England is here in Germany. I like Germany. I like the mixture. It's very hard to say how much of myself personally is in a piece of work that I do. Of course there's a lot, but you can't really explain. You can't put a percentage, you can't put it down in numbers how much is involved or is a part of you in this. Every line I draw or every little mistake that might for some people look good is for me yeah, that comes about. That's from doing. And from the doing, whether I put an orange on top of a green and there appears a black, that is so. I mean, whether on purpose or accidental or... I think I've been a little bit too laid back with displaying or having my work in the open. And the places where I have showed it, maybe I haven't had the resonance, the response that I wanted. It's always the trouble for an artist is pricing his work. And sometimes, of course, a piece of work for me, when I've done it, it's finished. And then I've had enough. Putting a price on it is hard, but what the public are prepared to pay for it, if they really do know what for blood, sweat and tears is put into a piece of work, I would like maybe to have my own gallery. That would be that I could put all things on display. From a sketchbook through my modelling to the stonework, plastic, woodwork. Paintings in oil, scribbles, everything all in one room. And I think that way people could get a better picture of me, what makes me tick, through the subject matter and through the different materials that I can work in. Not that I'm boasting and saying, oh, I can work in this, I can work in that. That's not the point. It's at that time what gave me the satisfaction.